Hey, good morning, man. I'd probably be help if I put, oh my goodness, if I put my headphones and stuff on. All right, guys, hold on a second. I'm going to go ahead and play the music and then we'll get into it.
Yeah, the mic and mic inside man eye. Yeah. Talk time with Mr. Coop. Daylight's breaking coffee up. Click that stream, let's fire it up. Morning crew already rolling deep. I'd imagine that with the good vibes keep. Screens glow bright, it's go time now. Mr. Coop's here and he's shutting it down. Big laugh, straight facts, nothing disguised. Countdown hits and the camera shine. Red light flashing right on time. The mic is high, the talk's alive. Mr. Coop bringing the morning drive. Say your piece, give it all you got. Wake the whole world cause the mic is hot. Yeah, we sip that brew, settle in our spot. Conversation flowing while the mic stays hot. He scans the chat with a careful glance. Calls it real, gives everyone a chance. Keep it cool, keep it clean. Step too far, he'll cut the scene. Whoa, yeah. Stories rolling, punchline land. Morning crew, feeling grand. From deep discussions to laughing loud. This right here is our kind of crowd. No cue cards, no holding back. Just real life talk on the morning track. Hands up high, let the energy fly. Everybody tune cause the mic is high. Yeah. Talk times on the vibe won't stop. Mr. Coop turning it up a notch. Speak your truth, bring what you got. Truth meets laughter when the mic stays hot. From the first hello to the last coffee pour, we're locked in strong. Wanting more, wide awake from the jump. No lie, morning feels better when the mic is high. Good morning's flying, no call out. Every voice counts in this crowd. Turn it up, don't miss your chance. Step right in and join the dance. So the mic is hot, the show's in gear. Mr. Coop keeping it real right here. Wake up, fired up, hit your stride. Everything's brighter when the mic is high.
Hey, good morning. My God. Is it another, yeah,
Hump day, yeah.
it's a hump day. Let me tell you. Holy cow. I sat here before we went live and I made sure all my stuff was hooked up right. Right. I'm sitting here, I'm checking everything. Everything's all right. I got it all set. I go live and I forgot to have my ears on. And as I pulled my ears off of my microphone, of course, one of them came detached from the cord. So that's why I didn't have a chance to talk to you guys before I had to play the music. But anyway, we are all here now. Yes, we are. And Dee will be joining us later. She's probably cooking breakfast right now. She's had an eventful few days. So if she doesn't show, it's because she's probably trying to rest. The poor woman has been on the go for the past couple days, really hard. They're really. I'll just let her tell you about that stuff whenever she comes. But she might have to ask me for a new link. But anyway, I had all this stuff I was going to say before we went live. And with the Bunfuggles, of course, Coop messed it all up. But nevertheless, but we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. Apparently, the judge has literally told these people that they are detached from reality with some of the garbage that they are filing with the courts. That is probably the funniest thing I have heard in a long time come from a judge. It was hilarious. And once we get through with the good mornings and everything, we'll get into all of that good stuff. But my goodness, was it funny? It was absolutely funny. This is the kind of stuff coming from judges that just make all of this worth going over reading and studying, because every once in a while you have these little golden nuggets that these judges just have to get that little dig in on these jackasses. Belito, I don't think he's experienced enough to know what kind of person that Paint Chips actually is. So he doesn't really know what's going on, right? But I think Hinkle's been around the track enough times to where he sees right through all of this garbage. Paint Chips and all them, they can sit there and whine and moan and cry and say, hey, we're not doing anything wrong. This is the way the courts work. I call bullshit. Granted, I am not a professional at anything anymore. Okay. I retired a long time ago, but I've talked to enough people that are a hell of a lot smarter than me over this stuff. And whether these people are paid or not, I have no idea. But I can tell you right now, they are harassers. They do harass the courts. They come in and they clog the courts with a whole bunch of nonsense, a whole bunch of freaking garbage to get exactly what they want. And guess what? Belito fell for that shit. Belito sure fell for it. I mean, he got to the point to where he wanted to dismiss the whole thing. And they wound up dismissing 8 individuals from one case, not 10, one case. Okay. It had 10 defendants in one case. They love to say that 8 cases were dismissed. No, they weren't. It was 8 defendants in one case. One, not 8 cases. Oh, my. Good morning, Valor. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, DR. How y'all doing today? I saw Johnny D in the house. How you doing, Johnny D? Good morning. Good morning. I know Miss Tammy was here earlier. I saw Mr. Kiko. Bingo. I saw Bingo in the house a while ago, too. All right. Rick, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. There's Miss Janice. How you doing? I will be listening from the shower, so I won't be able to chat at the moment. All right. And then we got Miss Tracy Spencer. Good morning. Good morning. Rick, how you doing, my friend? Good morning. Good morning. I think that's Chibi. Or Chibi? I can't pronounce it. Chibi? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Chibi. Can anyone tell me why no JH today? I don't know. He might have overslept. I don't know. But I didn't get to go back yet and watch the flea cap from yesterday. So I don't know if he said he was going to take the day off or not. I did not get a chance to watch. So I don't know. He usually schedules his stream the night before, and it's usually up the next day. I do not know why he is not streaming today, but I'm sure that he will tell us tomorrow, or somebody will let us know. Faves or Ketchup, somebody might pop in the chat here in a little bit and let us know what's going on, because I don't know. I usually have to go back the next day or the next 2 days later and watch his flea cap, because usually he's doing his flea cap while I'm streaming. So I haven't got a chance to go and watch it today or last night. I was too busy hanging out, listening to everything Jeremy and Tug and Megan had to say last night. Oh, Mr. Coob is a mystery. Tell us about the shit crew been doing. We gonna get to it. I hope everybody caught Jeremy's video from last night, and I hope everybody caught Tug and Megan from last night. They were on fire. It was interesting to listening to all these guys depict what happened in court yesterday. Now, of course, I don't listen to the Fleas guys. I do have her transcripts. I just haven't went over them yet. I went over them a little bit, just not that much. The little bit that I did go over, I searched my name. I was only brought up once. And poor old Felicia, I don't know if it was Coop or somebody else, but they were showing cartoonish pictures of me. It wasn't me. It was Jay. Okay. It wasn't me. I very rarely show any cartoonish pictures of any of them. It's not because I don't want to. It's just I don't have any. I don't scour the internet and steal other people's shit. If people want to send me stuff, I'll show it. But other than that, I usually don't show anything. Well, then I did find a little bit of tidbit that was pretty interesting about Tammy J. She's accusing Tammy J of, I guess, getting screenshots of people in her chat and handing them over to Jay. I don't believe Tammy J has done anything of the sort. I really don't. The little bit that I've gathered from Tammy J, she's just wanting to have fun. Okay. Something that Felicia doesn't do. Okay. Felicia is a drama channel. They're not there to have fun. They're there to ridicule and bash Jeremy Hells at every turn. Okay. But Tammy J, I don't believe she's done anything to anyone. I really don't. I don't think she sits over there and talks shit about. Well, matter of fact, I've never seen her in Jay's chat talking shit about any of those people. I never have. Even when he's joking about Lisa, she doesn't comment about what he's joking about. So I don't know where Lisa gets all this fabricated shit in her messed up mind, but it's unfortunate for her. Hey, Matthew, what you got to say, my friend? Oh, that could have been anyone doing screenshots. Exactly. I mean, Jay, he's a lot like the rest of us are. People send him stuff all the time. I really do not think that Tammy J is doing anything nefarious against Lisa. It's just her paranoia. That's exactly what it is. Uh-oh, Scooter's going by. But I don't know. Oh, what you got to say? Where'd it come back here? Come back here. Oh, Jan, how you doing? I don't believe that Tammy J would do that. I don't either. She's there to have fun. Okay. And when she's on show with Jay, or she's in the chat and Jay's talking about Lisa, I've never seen Tammy J say anything in support of Jay making fun of Lisa. Now, she laughs and she cuts up like everybody else does over there, but not at Lisa's expense. So Lisa's a clown. We all know that. Oh, Blue, anyone watching can take screenshots, right? Right. I know that, what's his name? Mark. Yeah, Mark over on Facebook. He does a good job at it. He can take screenshots and weed out everything else and paste everything together where it looks like an admin got it. And that's probably what she's crying about. Because, see, our admin, like, say, for instance, we got Jerry here, okay? One of our admins can click on Jerry's name and they can go to channel activity and they can click on that and it'll show all of his comments without anybody else's comments involved. Okay. Any mod can do that. Any top mod can do that. And that's when Mark posts some of his stuff looks like it came from an admin. So that's probably the reason why she gets so upset. But I don't think Tammy J's doing anything. But yeah, as far as the courts go, hey, Al, how you doing? Good morning. Just listening today. Had a major fire go through our neighborhood, so I am helping my neighbors. All right. And Felicia, come back here. Felicia had an absolute meltdown last night. Oh, did she? I guess I'm going to have to go back. Kiko, did you notice the notifications Jeremy got while filming? It was Mr. Coop going live. Yeah, I heard that. I thought it was his phone ringing, and it wasn't. It was his notifications saying that I went live yesterday. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, it was. But yeah, the documents we're going to go over today, boys and girls, are going to be fabulous. Fabulous. We're going to go over the judge's denial first. Okay. Just to set the stage for what we're going to go over Lethman's stuff. Because Lethman's stuff is hilarious. I mean, he's seeing gremlins in the wall everywhere. He's seeing, stuff that's not there. It's hilarious reading some of this stuff. I didn't read the whole thing, but I read quite a bit of it. His footnote was the funniest part. Oh, it was funny listening to the flea read the case and our cease and desist that Jay sent her. And I think she still thought it was Tammy J sending it, not Jay Hip, right? I heard about that. Jay paid it. I think Jay played part of that recording on his stream yesterday. Or it might have been the day before where she was reading the cease and desist that Jay sent her. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness. Jay did a good job with that. Yes, he did. Okay, who else we got? Guys, if I have not said good morning to you, I apologize. Today started off crazy. Just know that I'm glad and happy each and every one of you are here hanging out with me. And I'm wishing each and every one of you a good morning. All righty. We've got 259 of you in here right now. Let's see how many we got on Rumble Dungeon. We got 12 in the Rumble Dungeon, and we got 247 up in here on YouTube. So, guys and gals, if you don't mind, please spank that like button. All right. Teach old ScrewTube to send us out into the interwebs. Replay crew. Yes. You guys, please make sure and hit that like button. It helps the algorithm a lot. I said a lot. Matter of fact, I've got to go over here to Rumble Dungeon right now, and I've got to fix some stuff real quick because I forgot to do that earlier. The evidence doesn't, God dang it, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Rumble Dungeon. It is not doing what it is supposed to do. So that means I have to go and add it all to it. Ah, this sucks. See, when I schedule my streams or when I edit my streams, guys, when I hit save and when I schedule, it sends everything on Restream straight to YouTube and straight to Rumble. Well, here lately, it has not been working right on Rumble. It's not been sending the proper information to Rumble. So I have to go over there and edit it, which is no big deal. It only takes a little bit because I keep all of this stuff for one reason. That way I can copy and paste it real quick and move on with the day. But yes, we will be getting into these filings very, very soon. I just have to get the rest of this done here. Okay. And we scroll down to here and we hit enter a couple times and then we paste it. Bam, there we go. Now our disclaimers and all that good stuff are there. Now we just get the what the hell's tags and put in there. Copy. And then we hit paste. Yeah. And then we hit entertainment and then we hit save. And there we go. In about 30 seconds, everything will be updated on the Rumble Dungeon. Right on. Yes, it's got it all. And we hit save and there we go. Now I can pull up the Rumble Dungeon, hit close. And we pull this up and I can see you guys now. There you are. Got you all right there. All right. So I'll get rid of this. And we got that. And we got to save this real quick so I don't get in trouble for not redacting things. Order overruling. Right on. I'm kind of killing a little bit of time, guys, waiting on D. So whenever she gets here, we can jump right into this. I want to. This is going to be some fun stuff. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I got that one set. Everything's ready to rock. Now I can close this out, and I'm back to you guys now. Alrighty. We've got 299 of you fabulous souls in here today. So please hit that like button. Teach old Screw 2 to throw us out into the interwebs. Harry, what you got to say? Yeah. Felisa was upset last night. Was she? Well, do tell. Felisa said Jeremy lied. Shockett lied. Lips and Michael spoke the truth. I'm surprised she mentioned Lips was was reprimanded for her nonsense. Yeah, I am too. But see, the funny thing is, these people are so crazy that they believe in the abstract. They believe in the nonsense out there. They will twist anything and everything. I mean, shit, you had Jeremy, you had Megan, you had Tug, then you had Flips and Chips. All right. I don't know if any of the other chuckleheads were in there. I don't have a clue. But I've never had a reason to believe that Jeremy, Tug, and Megan have ever lied. I think they've told the truth from day one. All right. Now, does Jeremy, being a YouTuber, exaggerate a few things? Yeah, we all do. That's just part of being YouTube. But it's not a lie. But we can, without a doubt, we can actually say that Lisa and Chips and Flips, they all absolutely 100% lie. Daily. And the funny part about that is when you start telling lies, that stuff comes back to bite you in the butt, because then you've got people watching everything that you do and you say, and they will prove you wrong. Now, for me, I don't give a shit what she says about me. I really don't. She doesn't matter to me in any shape or the form. I really don't care. She is nothing. In the grand scheme of things, she is nothing. She's an instigator that was brought onto this to bully and harass Jeremy Hales and anyone covering this story, I guess you could say. Because, I mean, it's obvious, guys. It's clear as the paint on the wall. This woman does nothing but harass Jeremy Hales on every single stream she does. Every stream. That's all she's there for. All right. Who do we got here with Toe and Toad? Lisa's song. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. Oh, okay. Jen said, be right back. Phone call. That was funny, Valor. Okay. All three basically said the same thing about Lips, right? Exactly, Nancy. I mean, I don't have any reason to doubt what they said. Judging from past experiences with these people, I have no reason to believe that Jeremy, Tug, and Megan are lying about anything, period. Oh, big difference between oh my God, the chat is going on fire today. Big difference between entertaining and blatantly lying, Tracy says. Right. Oh, who do we have? Oh, Ball Python King. He found Rumble Dungeon. All right. They lie. They minimize the actual truth. Everyone else is wrong. They're the only ones telling the truth and being heard by the court system. Well, see, that's, I don't know. Love you, Mr. Coop. Doreen says, right back at you, girly girl. Look, right back at you, Doreen. Good to have you. But, that's one of the things I find funny. Here, these people are all defendants at one point in time. Well, you take Leslie and Chips right now. They're the defendants. They're not the plaintiffs. They're the ones being sued by Tug, Megan, Jeremy, and George. All right. But for some reason, these idiots think that they can produce evidence to actually try Jeremy Hales and all the rest of them in a case that he brought against them. It doesn't make sense to me. If she wants to sue them, if she wants to bring in evidence showing that they are doing wrong, she needs to file a case against them. Because right now, she's there to answer to what they're suing her for, not to say that they're the ones being bad guys. I mean, she still hasn't answered Randy's motion where he asked her to admit all these things. All she did was pump out a shit ton of new motions that have absolutely nothing to do with what she's being sued for. Nothing at all. She wants discovery. Well, hey, go get it. Go get it. She's telling these guys that they have to give her transcripts from videos. They have to do this. They have to do that. No, they don't have to do shit. That's on you. If you're making allegations that they're doing something wrong, you need to go find the proof that they're doing something wrong. They don't have to hand you over shit. I think one of them, Tug, she asked Tug and Megan for a bunch of transcripts for a bunch of videos. I don't keep transcripts. Neither does Tug, from what I understand. I keep transcripts on Lisa's shit, but I don't keep it on my own stuff. If she wants transcripts, go get them. Every one of us have the ability to get transcripts. There are umpteen million websites out there on YouTube, or not on YouTube, but on the interwebs, that will transcribe videos for you. Now, they transcribe with AI, and as a lot of you guys know, AI is not always 100% accurate. Okay, they miss a lot of what's being said, but they give us a guideline to go through, to go by. And if you want a true, accurate transcript, you're going to have to pay somebody a lot of freaking money to sit there and listen to the entire video and write it all down. Okay, they're going to have to do it themselves. I doubt very seriously that Tug or Megan, I don't know if Megan's going to, but I know Tug probably won't give her any transcripts. She'll have to go get them herself. But I still, at this point in time, I don't understand how she can be asking them for shit. Because the stuff she's asking them for does not prove her innocence. Her innocence is proven in whether or not she tells the truth on whether she's a vexatious litigant. All right. She's got umpteen million cases out there that she's filed frivolously against people and taken them down. All right. And dismissed them. Why? That's because she's a vexatious litigant. Period. Plain and simple. That's as easy as it gets right there. And she's yet to answer anything Randy's asked. Anything. Anyway, all right. Let me get a little juicy right here in my mouth. Hey. All right, we are rocking. Let me make sure that she hasn't said anything because I think the link might be a little funky. Matter of fact, I'm going to get the link for her and send it to her just in case the one I did send got jacked up during the process. Oh, it's pretty simple. Just in case. 061726 stream link STREAM link. Just in case the other one is funky. All right. There we go. All right, let's get this pulled up and we're going to go over what the judge had to say. Right on. Why did I do that? I don't want that. No, I do not want that. Remove, hide. I want a different one. Yes. Remove source. I want this one. That's the one I want right there. I think this is it. Yeah. All right. And we got to put us down there on the bottom. That way you guys can see. Hey, there's D right there. I was starting just in time. Good morning, D. I didn't know if the link that I sent you was right because I went and edited it afterwards. So I sent you another one. So good thing that the one I sent you worked.
Awesome.
Good morning. How you doing, girly girl?
Man, I am whooped. We looked at 8 houses yesterday. We didn't get home till almost 9 o'clock last night.
Holy cow. Did you go by and grab mama?
Yeah, that was, we went by and snatched her up and went out to dinner and then came home. Like I said, it was, oh wow, really, really, really close to 9. And I was up and down all night. He was up and down all night. Eh, we just kept looking at the numbers. We kept going back and looking at houses, and it's overwhelming. I didn't have this much stress when I bought this house.
Well, you got to remember, we ain't spring chickens no more. And the excitement of what you guys are doing is I can imagine it's keeping you up. I mean, you guys are a bundle of nerves right now thinking, oh, wow, it's an exciting new thing.
It is, and let's see, I bought this home 21 years ago, 20 years ago.
Oh, wow. So you
So,
guys have been there for a while.
yeah. So, and it's like I don't know what to do with the house now. Do I finish out? Because I know a lot of people think that when you make a mortgage payment, okay, you're going to pay it off, right?
Right.
Well, what I started doing 17 years ago is I started putting more on the principal every single
Ah,
month.
gotcha.
So I've cut everything down. So technically, if I was to get a payoff on the house today, I would only owe roughly another 2 years.
Oh, now
So,
see, Mama Coop and we've got a friend of ours. Well, she's not here anymore. She's up in another state. But anyway, she had, I think, 4 kids. So she qualified for that those big tax refunds every year.
yeah,
When she bought her house, every year when she got her big tax return, she took the whole return and just put it on the house.
right.
She had her house that she had a 30-year mortgage on. She had that thing paid off in like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Mm-hmm.
was just unbelievable because when you do that, you're saving all that interest.
Yep, exactly. That's the reason why I've been doing this. So it's like I'm cutting it down, way down. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what to do with this. Do I want to sit here? Because we're already pre-approved. And the
Right.
broker told us that the pre-approval is good indefinitely.
Well, there you go.
So it's like, do I stay or do we move? Oh, we got good news yesterday.
What's that?
They're inducing my daughter-in-law tomorrow because she's overdue.
Oh, wow. I didn't know she was that far along. I thought she had a couple months left. Oh, wow.
Mm-mm,
That's going to be cool.
no.
Now, you guys
So
know it's a boy, right?
yes, we know it's a boy.
All
And
right.
so I was telling my husband, I said, okay, so what do we do now? Do we have anything on the schedule for tomorrow or do we go to the hospital? What are we doing?
Well, hey, if you got to go, go. Okay.
So,
we'll
but
always be here. But yeah,
so
keep us informed. Let us know.
so I was like, what are we doing? So I don't know. And the real estate agent, we saw a lot of I don't want to call them older homes,
Right.
but and she showed us a new build. And the only thing I don't like about the new build is it has an HOA.
Ah, don't get me started on HOAs.
To me, HOAs are nothing but a group of Karens that have nothing
Uh-huh.
better to do than to go around and measure your grass to make sure that it is cut exactly at 3 inches.
See,
And
when it comes to HOAs, I left Florida before that was really a popular thing, right?
right,
So I never knew anything about HOAs. And where I lived up in Missouri, we were rural. So there was no HOAs. But when I came back to Florida, I still didn't really know anything about them. And then there was a guy that was working with Mama Coop that lived in an HOA.
right,
And so I started doing some studying on it. And then I had a friend of mine that actually lived in an HOA because I was telling him he was into woodworking like I was.
Mhm.
And I'm telling him, "Why don't you just go get you a little small shop, like what I have? It's a couple $100 a month, and you can work out of that little shop and
Right.
not out in your driveway." Because at that point in time, he would drag everything out of the garage, set it up in the driveway, and then drag it all back in at night. And he said the HOA wouldn't let him have a shed. I'm
What?
like, "Really?" He said, "Yeah, anything that goes above the fence, he was not allowed to have in his HOA. So
Oh
if
my
he had a
gosh.
shed, it had to be below the top of the fence." And
Uh,
I'm like, "Are you shitting me?" So you're paying a couple $100,000 for this home, and these idiots are telling you what you can and can't do with your own
mhm.
home? And
Right.
that's when I dug into the HOA nonsense.
And
Darn
it
it.
it just it's ridiculous because what first came out of their mouth was, "Oh, the HOA is just for road maintenance." And I said, "Okay, so it's just for road maintenance because it's a brand new area. Nothing but, um, farmland that
Oh, wow.
surrounds it, okay? So it's, like, brand new." And I said, "Oh, okay, so it's just for the roads because some of the roads, are freshly paved."
Right.
And so I was like, "Okay, so it's just okay, I could handle road maintenance." And then when we said, "Well, we have to because we have a barn shed in our
Uh-huh.
backyard." And I said, "It would definitely have to have, the fencing." And that's when she started saying, "Oh, well, what color is your barn shed?" I said, "It's gray." She goes, "You have to paint it to match the color of the house." And I mouthed these words to my husband, um, "F no," is what I mouthed to him. And he looked at me and he grinned because he knew where this was gonna go. And then I said, "Well, I would definitely have to put up a privacy fence." "Oh, you have to get that cleared, through the HOA to make sure that it's not crossing any sewer lines or any of this or anything." I'm like, yeah." So I didn't sleep last night. He didn't sleep last night. We both were at the computer. We both were looking at everything else. And
Oh, let's
so
not forget that not only are they telling you what you guys can and can't do, you're also paying them monthly for them to tell you what you can and can't
and
do.
can't do right, well, this would be yearly, and, when she told me the cost, I said, "Well, that's fairly cheap," but I'm still thinking, yeah, hell to the no, because what if I wanna put a rose bush out in the front yard, or what if I wanted to put a pecan tree in my backyard? I have to get their okay. What if the house needs to be repainted in 5 years? You know? I'm like, "Yeah, no, absolutely not." And so this morning, he texted the realtor and told them, yeah, that HOA is a deal breaker. We're not doing it.
It's
So,
crazy at some of the rules. I jumped, like I said, I jumped into this stuff pretty hardcore a while back. And there's a company here in Florida. They're a construction company.
mhm,
What they do is they go buy a piece of land, they build the homes, right? They sell the homes, and then they bring in the HOA that's controlled by them. So, okay, now you've bought your house from this construction company, and now you're going to pay this construction company $250 to $300 a month after you've already paid off your home. So they're double dipping.
right.
and
So
and then they huh?
it's like that to me. That's a deal breaker. We're not. So it's like there were some that they looked good online, and the pictures were beautiful, brand new flooring. They basically blew out the home and put in new granite countertops, new cabinetry, the all new flooring. I mean, it was just gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. And then when we get there, I'm like, this is not finished. They started the project and didn't finish it. So yeah, this is a no. And then there was one um, that was actually it's in a historic area, and it was downtown. And so when we went to go look at it, I said, "Okay, well, this is nice. This is nice." And then when the realtor opened up the door, the smell of mold hit me
No.
like a ton of bricks. I was like, "Yeah, nope, no, just no." So
But
it's like,
yeah,
well,
that
okay.
that that HOA stuff, it's absolutely insane, D. I mean, I can't understand why anyone would want to live in a neighborhood with that's controlled by an HOA. It's insane. It's insane. But yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. You that
Uh,
house had mold in it. Was that in an HOA too?
no, no,
Okay.
no. Ruby, we would make the way this one was set up is you don't pay it monthly. You pay the HOA fee yearly. So it would like fall on an anniversary date, probably after closing, 30 days after closing. And then you would make that strictly to the HOA. You would make that payment to them. And it
It's
was for the whole
insane.
year. And I'm thinking, yeah, nope. Well, I mean, you coming out of the gate and you're telling me it's for road maintenance, and then you start throwing in all these other things that, yeah, I'm sorry, no. If I don't care if I wanted to plant a damn cactus, and then they come and tell me I got to dig it up,
Yeah, it's
no.
it's it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Uh, there's another rule that I've heard about down here in Florida. Your garage door. You're not allowed to have your garage door open for a lengthy period of time. If
Wow.
they
And
drive by
mm,
and your garage door is open more than they say it's allowed to be open, they fine you for that shit.
oh my gosh,
And
that's
now get this.
crazy.
This is one of the things that drove me nuts about this. Okay, say they give you a fine for your grass not being cut short enough. You
Right.
get 3 fines and you don't pay them, they can come in now and take your damn house.
Yeah.
How does
What
that work?
I have found from researching, because this is what me and the husband did at 2:30 this morning. We were researching, and a bulk of the HOAs here, not all, like a handful, a good hefty few, they are governed. Who they have on their board are attorneys. That is the
Ah,
reason why that the HOA can foreclose on your property. They're governed by a bunch of attorneys,
see
and then
that's absolutely insane, and I don't understand why anybody would choose to live in an HOA. Now, oh,
absolutely
get
not.
this. I don't know why this popped up in my feed. Okay, but there was a video popped up in my feed yesterday for the villages.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, 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 no. It wasn't a crazy video. It was
Okay.
actually a lovely video. This man and woman, they interviewed a lady that sells real estate in the villages. They came down and the lady took them out on the golf cart and toured the whole thing, you know. Uh, and one of the questions that the woman had for the real estate agent is the loofah shit and
Oh
all
my
of the
gosh.
craziness that everybody keeps saying that goes on in the villages. Well, this woman said, "Oh, that don't happen." Really? Do you know, Fleesa? You're sitting here saying that all of this crazy shit don't happen, but yet we've got a lady right here that brags about it, you know?
Right. And then I said, well, what if we have the kids over? Is there a noise ordinance? What if the kids are in the backyard playing in the water hose, or what if they're riding their bikes down the street? Is that allowed? How many vehicles am I allowed to have in my driveway? And that's another thing. I was like, this is redunculous. I'm not doing this shit. And hell no.
Yeah, they had a guy here in Florida that actually sued the HOA because his work truck was in the driveway instead of in the garage. Well, his wife's car was in the garage, his truck was in the garage, but his work truck, his company truck, sat in the driveway because that's what he went back and forth to work in
Right.
every day.
Right.
So whenever he wasn't working, of course, it sat in the driveway on the weekends or holidays or whatever. And they fined his ass for that. And he
Hmm.
fought it. He won eventually. But yeah, it's some crazy stuff, girly girl. Crazy, crazy stuff. I don't
So
think I could live in an HOA.
so then it's like it was a nice home. It had a two-car garage.
Oh,
It had a nice little lot. Everything, I mean, you open up the door. You know how when you purchase a brand new car off the lot, how it has that quote unquote new car smell?
Right.
Well, this house definitely had the new house smell, like just recently been built.
Painted, built.
Yes. So
There you go.
it had that smell. And then she showed us another one and she says, "Well, how do you feel about condominiums?" I said, "Absolutely not." I said, "I
Nah.
want a house." I said, "Condos are ran by an HOA." I said, "Anytime you get into any of those scenarios, you have them constantly nitpicking your ass to death." No, absolutely not.
And most of the time, they're ran by a bunch of people that are uppity ups in that neighborhood. So
So,
if you fart in front of one of them, they're gonna want to. You're on their shit list. Then I mean, these people. I would not want a bunch of angry old. Could you imagine if Lisa was on the HOA board?
oh, hell no.
So,
Mm-mm-mm.
that right there. No. I mean, I want the right to be able to do whatever I want to do on my property. If I want to
Right.
walk around outside in short shorts, no shirt, and flip flops, I want that right. Okay. And I don't care who it offends. But living in an HOA, I think that you piss off the wrong people, you rub the wrong people wrong, and next thing you know,
Mhm.
you're in foreclosure. They're taking your house because you're
Yep.
refusing to pay for their nonsense.
Yep. And this one, they find you. Let's see. I pulled up one of their other properties, and I was looking into the HOA. And for every day that you don't comply with, let's say, mowing your grass or whatever the case may be, they fine you $25 a day. Then you have to notify them that you corrected the problem. Then they come out, but you're still obligated to pay that $25 per day. They don't waive it. And I was
That's
like, okay.
crazy.
I'm like, this is stupid. We're not doing this. This is not my gig. I am not about living like this, because I figured it was in a rural area, a brand new subdivision that has just popped up, that it wouldn't be because it is rural. Okay.
Well, the sad part about it is, okay, you're talking about this one neighborhood. It's rural. We have a lot of those popping up around us right now. Uh, you might go in there with a pretty reasonable HOA, but what happens when this little rural area all of a sudden explodes and
Mm-hmm.
there's more? Next thing you know, your HOA bills are going up.
Mm-hmm.
They're wanting more money. They're getting more personal where they can come in and mess with you. Because from what I understand, a lot of this stuff is voted on just by the HOA members. It's not the actual homeowners. It's the actual board that votes on these new rules and stuff, I think, isn't it?
Right.
Does the
Right.
community even have a say in what they do?
Yes. But however, the HOA board, they're the ones who basically listen to what the higher ups of the whole thing want. Uh, so if the homeowner says, "Well, we would like to incorporate this into the bylaws,"
Right.
that can we be a little bit more lenient on guest parking or something like that? And then they would, if they wanted to be real assholes about it, they could say, "Yeah, no, we're not going to be lenient." Or and somebody did post in the comments that a lot of HOAs are corrupt. Yes, I have seen a few where the president of the HOA was taking money out of the coffers
Yeah.
and using it for their own personal use, buying a new vehicle, going on great big vacations, buying a boat. It's corruption is everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's in a small town or a big city. And
I
those,
think
they are
I
not
think
immune.
I think Ron DeSantos, our governor here in Florida, I think they've introduced some new laws on these HOAs. I'm not 100% sure on it, but I think they've introduced some stuff to limit these people at what they can and can't do. Now, yeah, of course, it doesn't affect me, so I've never really dove into it. But
Hmm.
I would like to check that out because I've always been interested in how anybody in their right mind would live in an HOA. But anyway,
Well, see, if you're a homeowner, you're governed by them. And Legwarmer Lady says, how does 2L get away with shit? Well, because she's a renter. Renters are not governed by HOA rules. Okay?
Now, I will tell you this, watching that video yesterday, the parts of the villages that they showed were impeccable. I mean, they were absolutely gorgeous. The golf courses, the woodworking shop, the eateries that they have. What else did they show? Just the cart paths, for golf carts. From the stuff they showed, it was beautiful. But I guess there's a secret society within the villages that not a lot of people talk about. And these people tried talking about it, and the real estate agent just pretty much shut them down. Said, "Look,
Wow.
what people had the vision of what people think of the villages is not what is going on in the villages." And then you turn around and you say, "Oh, really? What about this? What about that? You say it don't
Right.
exist, but we know people right here that's doing this." But
Yeah.
I can say from what I saw from that video, I'll send it to you later. It
Okay.
it's a beautiful area, but I can tell you now it is expensive. And the real estate lady did say, for all the men out there that want to retire, the average women to men ratio is 7 women to 1 man in the
Wow.
villages. So she's literally telling men to move to the villages.
Jeez.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
Well, you've been MIA for a few days working on all
Yeah.
this stuff, and some good stuff has come out while you've been gone. Some
Okay.
funny
Cool.
stuff, and I
Oh,
haven't got into it. I was just fixing to get into it when you got here. I figured we would go over the denial first. That'll set the stage for the rest of the stupid stuff that Luthman had to say.
oh no.
So you ready for this?
Okay.
All right, let me get her pulled up here. Where did you go? There you are. You're up here. All right. Now this one here, this was filed on the 15th. Just a couple days ago. And this is
Okay.
the one from the judge. Order overruling the additional objection
So
to
he had additional
yeah.
objections. Okay.
Well, see, the judge, he put in an objection. He put in asking for leave, right?
Uh-huh.
And the judge denied him. You and I went over that here, I
Right.
think last week sometime. Then the fool actually put in this new motion, objecting to the objection. And this is the Judge Hinkle here coming out saying, no, 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 no. But this you're gonna love this, D.
Okay.
If you want to get it, you can. If not, I can get it. It don't matter.
Okay. The defendant filed objections number 207 to the magistrate judge non-dispositive order of June 2nd, 2026, number 204, which denied leave to file a reply memorandum. The order of June 11th, 2026, number 208, overruled the objection. The defendant now has filed additional objections. Why is he doing this? Why is he filing? Okay. Number 209. That includes a baseless suggestion the clerk's office mishandled the original objections.
Now, mishandled is an understatement compared to
Okay.
what he put in his motion.
Perhaps the new objections suggest because opposing parties infiltrated the clerk's office. Huh? Really?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so does that mean that the the opposing parties, so that would be Jeremy, right?
Yeah.
So Jeremy has infiltrated the clerk's office. Okay, I want to know how that works.
Oh, he's gonna tell us all about it.
Or perhaps bribed clerk's office employees. Really? Wait a minute.
Yep. It gets insane.
So Jeremy has infiltrated the clerk's office, and on top of infiltrating the clerk's office, he has now bribed clerk's office employees on top of that.
Yep.
Really? Okay. How about Hinkle may have, I'm just saying may have, I didn't say he did, may have went back and looked at this crazy docket. Okay. And maybe he has seen the wild filings that are coming in from one person or
Oh
maybe
yeah.
several.
Oh yeah. I see. This is where Hinkle, I think, has got experience on the bench and knows how to deal with these chuckleheads. Where Belito, he's looking at political aspirations. He just doesn't want to be fooled with this stuff or fool around with it. But
Right?
Hinkle, this next line, you're gonna love it, D.
Okay. The assertion is detached from reality. Oh, oh, oh my gosh. So basically, he's just saying that this defendant is batshit crazy.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Mm.
Oh, detached from reality. That is he couldn't have nailed this guy any better with anything else. I mean, come on.
Oh